All right, Jaedan, man. So you had a big-time performance tonight, man. Talk about kind of what that mindset was, man, going into the fourth quarter. Very aggressive. You got your shot going. Talk a little bit about the mindset in the fourth quarter.
I mean, we can't go down 2-0. That's what the mindset was. We told our team we can't go down 2-0. And I feel like me being the point guard, being the leader on the team, like I had to step up some. So that's pretty much it.
And then talk a little bit about your game as well, Jaedan. Kind of, I noticed too, like you like to get your teammates involved. And then do you have to like kind of pick and choose spots when you want to be aggressive and then get your teammates involved? Kind of talk about that perspective of your game.
I kind of let the game come to me. If we're struggling early, I know I got to get to the rim, just make plays for my teammates, get everybody good shots and stuff like that, get everybody going. And then fourth quarter, I feel like that's when I got to like be at my best and just do whatever it takes to win. Be a dog, what I just said.
No doubt. And then talk about kind of going up against Daquan Davis. I mean, we know he's a prolific scorer, but kind of how much you enjoy kind of going up against that matchup. Two elite guards. What's that kind of like, man?
Daquan, my guys. I mean, it's amazing playing Daquan because I know he's a dog too. Like it's a lot of times when I'm playing, I play against some guys, it's like, I mean, a guy might just lay down, let me just win a matchup, but Daquan, that's never gonna happen. He's a dog, he's gonna go after. It don't matter. We great players off the court, but on the court, it's like we don't know each other. So I mean, it's always amazing going and playing against Daquan.
And then talk about this part of your game, just like going downhill, attacking, being aggressive. Using your body. I noticed a couple times in that fourth quarter, using your body to get to the rim and kind of pro. Talk a little bit about that.
I feel like, I mean, I know the refs. I can kind of tell the refs what kind of thing. They gave me some calls where I'm getting fouled and stuff like that. So I know I keep going to the basket, keep attacking. We're gonna get a bonus, and I'm getting like my free throws down. So end of the game, I knew how to get to the rim.
And then I asked Bryson this. I want to get your thoughts too. What was the message, kind of, going into the fourth quarter? You were trailing, but you guys went on a nice run, able to get back into the game. Obviously, you were a big part of that. Bryson was. Jakai Howard. Talk about what the message was going into the fourth.
Just keep fighting. Coach kept telling us, just keep fighting. Like I said earlier, we can't go down 2-0. If you go down 2-0, you can't lose no more. Get them with 3 straight. So we knew we had to come out with just everything we got for that fourth quarter.
No doubt. And then what do you think, Jaedan, is kind of just the best part of your game that just stands out the most when you're out there on the court?
I think just being a leader. And like you said, just attacking, getting downhill, making plays for others, and then being able to finish at the rim. I feel like those are some of my best parts.
And then for you, right, really great season, averaging 15 points per game. You've improved all of your averages in the playoffs. What do you think has kind of allowed you to kind of take your game to another level?
I mean, I've kind of been like working on just being more of a point guard and stuff like that all year long, and so just trying to see the floor better and just make more reads and things like that. But when the playoffs, as soon as the playoffs came, it's like, I mean, you got to turn it on now. It's win or go home. So, I mean, I just feel like what I've been doing.
And then what are some things you kind of want to obviously get the win, but what you want to accomplish in going into game 3, big time game, you get a little bit of rest. What's kind of that message?
Everything we got to get that to get game 3. You don't want to go down 2-1, but you go up 2-1. It's a great feeling. So, I mean, game 3 is going to tell our team, just keep fighting, bring all the effort. I feel like game 1, we kind of lacked effort in some areas. So, I feel like coming out game 2, we got to bring all the effort. And so, same thing going into game 3.
No doubt. 2 more, I'll let you go, man. 1, I want to talk just a little bit about Georgia Tech. Right, I know you signed there in November. Kind of how cool and exciting it is to see this team pulling off these big wins, man. Beating UNC, beating Duke. I see the smile coming up. Just talk a little bit about that.
I mean, it's amazing. So, I was at the UNC game. I couldn't make the Duke game, but I was at the UNC game, and the crowd was just crazy. Those are just atmospheres that you want to be in, and you can tell Georgia Tech basketball is back on the way up, beating teams like that. They also beat Clemson. They also on the road. They beat Syracuse, beat Wake Forest, and Wake Forest hadn't lost all year long at home. So I mean, just big ones like that. It just makes me excited. And then Darren on RWE. I mean, I'm excited to play with him as well. So I can't wait for it.
No doubt. And you might be playing with your boy Daquan potentially too. I see you announced the top 2. How excited you are potentially if that happens?
Very excited. Of course, you saw what Quan did today. I mean, when he like 34 or something like that, Quan he was on fire. But I mean, just being able to like play with guys like that, you know you got dogs, you know you got people that can score, you know you got people that can make reads and things like that. I mean, it would just be it would be a blessing to play with Quan as well.
Gotcha. And last question, trying to talk about the relationship you have with Damian Stoudemire. I mean, he's somebody that played on the highest level, was successful as well. What are you kind of excited to kind of work with him and be able to continue to improve your game at that guard position?
I feel like there's no better person for me to learn from. He's been through it all: college, pros, first-round pick, rookie of the year, all that. I mean, he just started a franchise. So, I mean, it's nothing I can learn from anybody else that I can't get from him. So I'm just excited to get working with him.
No doubt. Well, thank you, Jay. We really appreciate it.
No problem.